Hi, thanks for joining me in our latest partner showcase. I'm delighted to be joined today by Joe Liberta, VP Sales at Solgari Group, one of our partners. So first of all, Joe, can you introduce yourself and your company?
Yeah, sure. So as Ryan said, Joe Liberta, responsible for sales and partnerships here at Solgari. We're a contact center, customer service, and communications Microsoft ISV based out of Dublin, Ireland.
So we've been working together for a little bit of time now, Joe. Can you tell me what Solgari stands for and what the real company values are?
Yeah, so Solgari as a whole has been Microsoft focused from the start, but what we really aim to deliver is give organizations the way to democratize customer service and customer experience and use the Microsoft products that they have every day to help support customer engagement and a good agent experience internally.
Yeah, and I think that's really why this partnership kind of came about. We've got a lot of shared values and a lot of shared goals. You know, we believe really strongly in digital transformation being for everyone, and it sounds like you guys have that same approach with customer service. If you could just tell us a little bit more about the proposition you're bringing to market, tell us a few little nooks and crannies with the product itself.
Yeah, so firstly, the reason why ANS is such a good partnership is because obviously Microsoft focused from Azure to modern work to biz apps, and Solgari has the same type approach where our job and our values are to make sure that anyone with a Microsoft approach, whether that's Dynamics or modern work or Azure or all three, have the tools that they need to support customer engagement and in turn have a positive digital transformation at their organization.
And when it comes to partnerships and customers, what kind of partners or customers are you looking for?
So we don't just partner with everyone, we're actually very selective. We've got a range of partner profiles from telcos, large and small, internationally, mostly reselling Microsoft Teams to support calling plans and things like that, and Solgari is the engine that supports the team solution, and also systems integration partners like yourself, where obviously there's a bigger approach, right? So for a more enterprise type contact center solution, where you might have a hybrid between Teams and also D365 applications to enhance the customer and agent experience.
Sounds good. And ultimately, what do you want Solgari to be known for when you speak to a customer or speak to a partner?
Well, ideally, we've seen two gaps, right? So there's the traditional contact center CCaaS solutions, and then there's UCaaS, which is a unified communications, right? Teams, Zoom, WebEx, and these two have been sitting in two different buckets. And our job at Solgari is to unify and to be a total experience. So instead of having a contact center experience and then you've got the rest of your organization working in teams, our job is to bridge those two departments and processes so that everyone's working with the same tools and solutions, and Solgari being the glue to that.
You mentioned a couple of sort of industry trends or products there, and you called out UCaaS, which is obviously quite prevalent at the minute across a range of industries. Are there any other technologies or services that are on your radar? I mean, you're probably going to mention a Copilot and AI like everyone else, but I know you guys have done some work specifically around your own Copilot.
Yeah, we've got some special tricks up our sleeves when it comes to AI, as everyone does, but our job is to make AI table stakes for every employee at the organization. So if you have a Solgari license and if you're part of this UCaaS solution, we will give out-of-the-box artificial intelligence as a Solgari Copilot, which plays nicely to the Microsoft Copilots as well. So you don't have to pick and choose one or the other. It all blends in with artificial intelligence and making sure that organizations have communications data and the AI to help digest that data.
So, I mean, this can be personal or you can do it company-based, but thinking about your either company or own personal achievements, what do you think is your biggest achievement today, or what are you most proud of?
Personal achievement with me being what they call a Clydesdale in this sport, you can say, is I have been able to achieve a few half marathons in my day. So personally, being a wide-statured man, that's a big accomplishment.
I only got as far as 10K, so you've done well.
So I've hit that milestone, and professionally, I've spent a lot of time in the Microsoft ecosystem. So about 10 years in biz apps and modern work, and professionally, Solgari is at the cutting edge of communications and customer service, especially since COVID has become a big challenge for organizations to have. And we feel that Solgari is really conquering a lot of the what used to be very difficult topics to achieve, which is now being pretty streamlined by our solution. So professionally, it's just being a part of the Solgari organization and being able to work with Microsoft partners globally.
Some really impressive stuff. Obviously, half marathons. That's quite an achievement. I don't think I'll be doing any running for a long period of time.
Yeah, nice your knees.
Yeah, my knees are pretty much gone. I think as well, if you just think about, we talked about some industry trends and where you are with sort of the Copilot and AI piece, which is obviously, we mentioned prevalent along with UCaaS. How do you see Solgari evolving over the next 6 to 12 months?
Well, we see a lot of our roadmap incorporating AI and how you use AI to, for one, lower your development costs and having things delivered by Microsoft OpenAI that you can just bolt onto. And so things like Supervisor and streamlining the ability to monitor and activate actions from any conversation happening, so sentiment analysis and being able to trigger live keywords to supervisors in real time, and really just having AI be that front line of support versus it usually having to be an in-person agent. So a lot of what we're delivering technically and conceptually is revolving around AI, as I'm sure a lot of organizations are pursuing that same strategy.
Yeah, it's prevalent everywhere. It seems to be on the tip of every industry, so even some places you wouldn't consider it to be.
Yeah.
In terms of the partnership that we've sort of struck up over the last couple of months, where do you see the value in the ANS partnership, or how do you feel we interact on a regular basis?
Yeah, and like I said, we're very selective with who we go to market with and the type of partners that fit our ideal profile. And ANS sits right on top of everything that we believe in terms of commercial approach, so everything from modern work to Azure to biz apps, as well as just having a good commercial and personal relationship with ANS. So we've worked with a lot of your staff in the past, our organization from previous engagements, and also you've acquired a few other companies in the process. So ANS has just been the leader in this space for a while, and we want to be a part of what ANS has to offer.
Yes, it's great to hear, and obviously we're thrilled to be working alongside yourselves as well. And thanks very much for your time this afternoon. I've really appreciated getting to know Solgari a little bit further, and hopefully for our other partners and customers it's been useful for you to see some of the other solutions that you can obtain through our partnerships.